All right, it's your main man, Dr. Life, in the business of saving lives. First responder responding to unnatural, artificial, man-made disasters. Poverty is an unnatural, artificial, man-made disaster. Being impoverished. Unnatural, artificial, man-made disaster. It is not of God. It is the opposite of God. Poverty. Lack of. Unfruitfulness. It is the opposite of God and opposite of God's children. It's the Shine Doctors. Shine Doctor, Kenisha, Zion Life. Shine Doctor J, Damon, Dr. Life, her RPG, Shine On RPG, the rugged prophetic ghost, that's me, of Alien Bedrock Nation. We live in this world, we not of this world is not our home. This what we doing, y'all, today. Today is the day. Today is the day.
Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy E.T. Look, let me just stop and say this. I feel you. I felt you, right? All last year. I read the DMs. I read the texts. I got your voice memos. I feel you. You hurt. You hurt. You like, E, I'm frustrated, E. And I'm looking at people who are not as talented as me, but they're further than I am. E, it hurts, E. E, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to give up. Now, look, talk to your boy E.T. You know I feel you. You know I've been there. You know I've done that. That's why we coming back outside, baby. Look, I know you got a little hope left. I see the light. I see the glimmer. I see it. So that's what I need to do for me. Come back outside. I'm coming back outside. And I'm coming back outside because I felt your pain, because I've been there. So I'm doing three things for you. I'm bringing a group of people who are 1%ers, right? But who are 99%ers just like you. I'm bringing people who won the national title, Heisman Trophy winners, but they didn't start there. I'm bringing actors, right, who were just like you, were frustrated, just like you, were trying to get a break and couldn't get a break. And then finally they went from progress, right, to peak performance. Are you listening to what I'm saying? I'm going to bring individuals who felt the frustration that you're feeling, who felt stuck, who didn't have direction, who didn't know what to do next. I'm bringing them, and we're going to create a system just for you to give you the clarity and the direction you need to go from progress to peak performance. Why? Because you got peak in you, baby. We know you got it. We all been there, done that. We got you. And then finally, we're going to help you not only reach peak, but find your pack, right? Because you're one pack away. And so before you find your own pack, we're going to be your pack. Are you hearing what I'm saying? All right, listen to me very closely, y'all. Y'all got to hear this, right? There was a story of a father, right, who had a son, right? And he wanted his son to be productive. So now this is crazy. He gives the little boy a 1,000-piece puzzle. I'm talking about complicated. I'm talking about colors that were similar, images. Like, this thing was complex, y'all. And so the little boy comes back to the dad. The dad's like, "What's up, son?" He's like, "Dad, I'm finished." He's like, "Son, go finish the puzzle." He said, "No, Dad, I'm finished." He's like, "What? You finished with what? Your food? When you finished playing? What are you finished with?" He said, "I'm finished with the puzzle." He said, "It's not possible. You can't be finished with a puzzle in 2 days." The entire puzzle was put together. I'm talking about the edges. I'm talking about all the pieces. Like, he didn't miss anything. I'm talking about it's a perfect put together puzzle. It's unbelievable. And so he asked his son, "Son, how in the world did you put a 1,000-piece puzzle together that's the shape of the world? How did you pull it off?" And he said, "Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. It must have been a two-sided puzzle. I didn't start with the world, Dad. I put the puzzle of the man together on the other side, Dad. And when I put the puzzle pieces together of the man and turned it around, guess what, Dad? The world was put together." So are you missing what I just said? I'm telling you that the problem with most of you is that you're focused on the world. You're focused on the the outside. You're focused on proving to people that you're successful. You're focusing on the car and the house. You're focusing on the relationship. If I could just get married, if I could just have kids, if I could just buy a car, if I could just get a house, if I could just be a celebrity, they'll love me. And so you're constantly trying to prove yourself to this person. And then you got to prove yourself to that person. When you don't realize that when you become a man, when you become a leader, when you become a boss, then everything else is going to happen. It's like the puzzle. The things that were once complex become simple by putting you together first, by becoming the best version of yourself and becoming the 1%er, then 99% of all the other stuff becomes simple. It's your boy E.T. I'm inviting you to Chicago, Illinois for the 1% Solution Summit. I don't want you to meet me there. I want you to beat me there. Now you know. Let's go.
All right, y'all. When you see this, click the link. You still got time. Get there right now, today. Today. Right now. All right? And it's 3 days. Today is the first day. Today is the first day. All right? And on top of that, if that wasn't enough, on top of that, we're having our supernatural fashion weeks. We doing a supernatural fashion week leading up to May the 4th through the 19th, 30th year from when E.T. counseled and coached Kenisha and I before we got married. And so I've been using this platform to give access to individuals the same thing that we had access to, coaching on the highest level. We call it Philadelphia Wedding Bell Tower Ministry. Philadelphia Wedding Bell Tower Ministry. E.T. and Dee and D Green and all of them. Shannon and Shirley Austin. Mason, West, Shamika West, Joey Kibble and Karima. They all was a part of the Madison Mission Movement. But within the Madison Mission Movement, E.T. and Dee had opened up their home and they was doing a couples counseling group. Once again, I call it Philadelphia Wedding Bell Tower Ministry. And so it was so transformational for myself and my wife that I want the world to have access to it now. So that's what this yacht club and spa, that's what this makeover is. I'm giving you access to what we got access to. And then over the years, we went to Atlantic City and I reached out to E.T. again too, because we was running with a group. We was helping a group of top 1%ers. We was helping a group of top 1%ers get their teams to become 1%ers. Get their teams to match their work. They wasn't satisfied with just the success that they was having. They wanted all of the individuals on their teams to see that measure of success too. So I reach out to E.T. and I let E.T. know, yo, it's a group of powerful businessmen and women who know you. And I didn't know E.T. and Tommy had gone to school together. I just saw a stranger that I didn't know dropping my man's videos and using it as inspiration before his business meeting, and then closing the whole room filled with business people. I call E. I'm like, yo, E, it's an opportunity here. Our people is trying to get into the top 1% with this group, and this group wants to help those people get to where they are. And I believe we could create the pipeline and the bridge to help them do that. That's exactly what we did. And I called what I created the 3% Access Network. ET calls his conference the top 1%. I call mine the 3% Access Network. All right? So, in celebration of the work that we did together, and in honor of the privilege of being able to work with those kings and queens, I've created Havillah Hollow Coins. So all of those individuals in 5 links, the top earners of 5 links, there's something called peonage. Anytime an individual doesn't pay you what you're worth, it's a law in the books in the United States of America that says nobody can conduct business and pay you less than what you're worth. So when I did the math and I calculated what they were paying, even though y'all were seeing success, and many of you are in the top 1%, if you had have been paid like you was supposed to be paid, we talking about generational wealth that would never go away. Not just you and your immediate family. We talk about your children, your children's children, your children's children's children. That's what the Havillah Hollow Coins is for. The hyperinflationary loss of value that the US dollar has lost over time, compounded by them not paying you what you're worth, this puts all of that back in place. And so during this conference, I'm giving my brothers and sisters in 5 links the opportunity. And in every single direct sales opportunity that I've ever been in, all of you all know the many, many different direct sales businesses that you all have reached out to and signed me up in. I want to say this specifically to Katari Humphrey. Katari Humphrey and his auntie and I were in a direct sales company dealing with gold. A direct sales company where they were buying and saving gold right here in the U.S. All right? So, to Katari Humphrey and everybody and anybody, especially Katari's auntie. Katari's auntie was key in getting him into the opportunity. This is the real gold savings program. Anybody. Mike Delco was in that opportunity as well. Any of the top earners in the Carrot Bars Gold Savings Program. The Havillah Hollow Coins is the everlasting financial economy from Genesis chapter 2, when God created Eve in the waters of the Jordan River in the beginning. And when they came to worship, they had a sanctuary coin made with gold and silver Havillah gold and Havillah silver. We have maintained the everlasting economy in the worship system of heaven and earth. That's what the Havillah hollow coins is. So, if you was in the Carrot Bars, if you was in any of the Auntie Lorraine and Uncle Kenny Watkins Ameriplan, if you were in Ameriplan, and if you have individuals that you signed up in Ameriplan, for every individual that you signed up, I am saying we will give you we will enter into a covenant with you to exchange with you Havillah hollow coins for every person that you signed up in that opportunity. And then we have we're going to take the compensation plan from the company that you converted your assets from, and then we'll use that compensation plan, and we always multiply it by 4 to pay you what you're worth. We multiply Bitcoin by 4. Ethereum is multiplied by 4. So if you want to convert your Bitcoin or your Ethereum to Havillah hollow coins, if you have $1 million in Bitcoin, you now have $4 million. You 4x your investment. And we're 99 times more valuable than the US dollar. So if you want to convert US dollars to Havillah hollow coins, for every $1, we put the whole dollar back together. The US dollar is only worth 1 penny. So the other 99 cents, if you put $1 on the table, you get 99 other dollars to go with it. So you got $100. For every $1, you got $100. For every 1 Bitcoin, you get 4. So you got 5. All right. So, and then to my people in 5 links, I got a video around here. Thomas Felder, when together we brought E.T. the hip hop preacher in to train 5 links. We brought E.T. to Atlantic City, and just like he's doing a conference here, we did a conference in Atlantic City. But before E.T., who was the headliner, did his thing, Thomas Felder got up and did his thing. Thomas is a master presenter too. But at the time, this was, I think, 2015, and Thomas Felder gave you some insider trading information. And Thomas Felder said, Thomas Felder said that Alibaba was going public. Thomas Felder gave us the information about a company that nobody really knew about. But he had done the research, and he told us how big Alibaba was back then. And he said Alibaba was about to go public in the U.S. Now, this was news because Alibaba is based in China. So that was news for Thomas to drop that information like that. And when I looked into it, he was right. And Thomas was saying it from the investment standpoint that if you invested in that company when it public, went public, and he was comparing it to the opportunity of investing in 5 links. Well, most of y'all would say, dang, I missed out on that opportunity. I'm here to tell you, no, you didn't. We created these Havillah Hollow coins so that the individuals that didn't do like I did and didn't go do the research, you still could participate in what Thomas was trying to get you to do. In retrospect, we gonna allow our people to use these Havillah Hollow coins because we went and we did the research like Thomas Felder said, and it all panned out. And so because we was able to benefit, we wrote into the code of this ICO that opportunity that Thomas gave all of us. And so when y'all take advantage of getting your Havillah Hollow coins, you could also claim the value of what Thomas broke down if you had invested in it, and you could claim that amount in your Havillah Hollow coins. You could choose to claim that amount. But what you always got to do with us is you got to exchange. So if you want to claim a certain amount, you have to exchange either your dollars or your Ethereum or your Bitcoin to be able to get the amount in Havillah Hollow coins that you want to get. If you want to claim the investment, you got to exchange the dollars. And then we will issue the Havillah Hollow coins. All right? So, there's one other thing I wanted to show y'all. For all of my peoples in 5 links. And to all of my people who don't know what the direct sales industry is. This is what the direct sales industry is. So our brothers and sisters in 5 links, they were at the top of the compensation plan. They were diamond SVPs. And so we're going to use the same exact compensation structure that they're familiar with. We're just going to quadruple the dollar amount that you get paid when you hit the different positions. Understand? We're keeping the format the same so that they don't have to go learn a new compensation plan. But we're quadrupling what you will get paid, and we are a tech company. 5 links was a tech company. They were selling business to business a phone that allowed businesses, before there was the Apple iPhone with everybody does FaceTime now, but this was way before FaceTime and the iPhone. And businesses wanted to teleconference, and so this phone that was the foundation of what made 5 Links a $1 billion company annually. These individuals that we're talking about, they all were selling these cell phones to business individuals by the thousands, by the hundreds of thousands. They sold these cell phones by the hundreds of thousands. So much so that 5Links kept adding other products. But the main flagship product was telephones for businesses where you could see the person that you were conferencing with. And this was the compensation plan. If you went out and you got a qualified member, 2 qualified members, you became an executive trainer with 2 qualified members underneath you. Then when you went out and you got 2 executive trainers underneath you that also had 2 qualified members, then you became an executive director, and so on and so forth, all the way up to, so you're building a team of business people under you that are selling the products. And so our flagship product, we're a telecommunications company we are a technology company that's using a specific phone, pairing a specific phone, the G-Tel phone, we're pairing it with virtual reality goggles. And the phone that we have invested in and we own is the brain allowing the virtual reality goggles to function. Then we're also writing the simulations that will allow individuals to use our phone and our the goggles to be able to do things with stroke patients that have never been done before in occupational therapy and physical therapy. Because of the advance in technology with virtual reality. But the goggles can't work unless you have a phone to be the memory and the power and the connection to the internet. We have both of this. And then we have the engineers designing the applications and the simulations to be able to allow virtual reality to solve the health issues of stroke patients who need to get their limbs back, brain injury, brain disease patients, people with Alzheimer's, people with Lou Gehrig's disease, people with MS, lesions on your brain. We have invested in a cell phone company and a virtual reality. We're investing in a virtual reality company and bringing these 2 companies together under the umbrella of a company that we created. And then we're going to use direct sales as the way to get this technology and this health application. We're doing the same thing with marginalized segments of our communities, inmates. We're doing the same investment, and we're using virtual reality and our phones to help inmates make the transition from long prison sentences back into an asset to their family, an asset to society, and an asset to the community. Same thing with individuals who've been on drugs and been through rehab. Transitional program using the virtual reality and our specific phones that you can only get through us. Listen, there are imposters and other business people who are trying to fake like they are in partnership with us, or fake as if they can do this enterprise. Step into my shoes and bring these things to market. The only people that can do this, you looking at it. Unless they got this face and they got my wife's face, unless they have this face, this is facial recognition. All right? So we taking the time to break down every phase and aspect of what we have put together for you, the public. And we also issued you your coins in advance. All you have to do is claim your coins. That was the checkmate that we did to these other snakes trying to get in business. We have already issued each and every one of you your own generational wealth. You just have to seal the deal with us exclusively and only to be able to claim it. You cannot do business with anything that I have created with anybody else, and not even if with somebody else in my family. Can nobody else usurp that which I have created and then go get a child of mine or my wife or somebody and then do that which God has given me to give to you? Because individuals is trying to do that, we already bypassed all of them, and we done already given you your inheritance. But you have to come exchange with me, not them, me, to claim your inheritance. And to my brothers and sisters in 5 links, just like ET is allowing the people to come and join his 1% group, it has been my dream to give the world access to what I saw you guys doing those couple years, and to put you guys as the examples in their lives at the top of the compensation plan so they can learn directly from y'all what it takes to do direct. So to be able to take advantage of all of this, I got a PayPal link. When you see this, you're gonna see a PayPal link. All right. So the original price for everything to be a part of our Top Gun Top Flight group is $1,600. Right. But we're going to allow our people an opportunity to break that down in four separate chunks. So if you want to get started right now, and because I want you to participate in ET's conference, all right? So to get your Havillah Hollow coins, to be able to convert your whatever industry you were in direct sales. This is not just for 5 links. This is for every single Legal Shield, Ameriplan, ACN, even we did I think it was called Cherish. Yeah, we were in a company called Cherish with Rob Wells and his wife. So many different opportunities. Ray Saunders and his wife, Jen. We were in a cell phone cards, phone cards, telephone cards. ET and DD participated in that too. Any of these direct sales companies that you've been involved with me, especially the gold opportunity. Holton Bugs. Anybody who was in any companies with Holton Bugs. Auntie Lorraine and Uncle Kenny introduced us to the travel company with Holton Bugs. Boomerang. So, the travel company. We got Layest Travel based off of Boomerang that Auntie Lorraine and Uncle Kenny introduced us to with Holton Bugs, the #1 direct sales seller on the planet. So we took advantage of Organo Gold because of Uncle Bub. Uncle Bub introduced us to Organo Gold. We took advantage of that. So Stan, Treat, everybody in Uncle Bub's family, y'all got Havillah Hollow coins coming from that opportunity. Aunt Sheila, any direct sales company, Aunt Sheila got us in. All of Aunt Sheila's babies, y'all got Havillah Hollow coins coming. All right. So, but it's $400 to exchange that company's contract that we had together for the coins that you will receive, the 1,600 hollow coins. $400 for 16 Havillah hollow coins. And 1,600 Havillah hollow coins equal to $1.9 million. Period. $400. I'm sending you the PayPal link. Yep. So y'all can do this link right now and do I'm sending y'all the ET affiliate link so y'all could do the conference. Both of these. After this conference is over on the 19th, this goes away. You got 3 days to convert your direct sales company that we were in that contract. You have 3 days to do it. After the 19th, this opportunity goes away, period. And if you want 1,600 Havillah hollow coins, you're going to have to pay $1,600. For 3 days, $400, you get 1,600 Havillah hollow coins. Got it? All right. Just own it. I'm going to put the affiliate link out there and the PayPal link. Hit the affiliate link, get the ticket, meet us at ET's thing, pay your $400, and we will sign the contract in person in these 3 days and issue your 1,600 Havillah hollow coins. All right, let's get it. You got 3 days to get it. $1.9 million for $400. Because when you multiply 1,600 times Bitcoin 4 times over, one Havillah hollow coin is 4 times Bitcoin. And when you multiply Bitcoin times 4 and then multiply that by 1,600, 1.9 million. Let's get it.